Saints Row is back. It's time for Saints Row 4 Re-elected. Yes, this is part of every new console that gets released. The next-gen console gets the best games from the last gen, and this is an up-resed, high-octane version of Saints Row 4. And I gotta be honest with you, I've never really played Saints Row before. I always thought of myself as a GTA kind of guy. Yeah. Playing Saints Row seemed a little like sacrilege, but my opinion may have changed.
Oh, well, my opinion definitely changed about Saints Row because I'm in the same boat. Although I wasn't a Grand Theft Auto guy, I was a Grand Theft Auto girl and really enjoyed my time with it. Now, jumping into this one, I thought that it was going to be the same gameplay. I thought it was going to be the same way, but it's not like that at all. You have power-ups here that you're collecting.
You do.
You run at the speed of light, so you really don't need to steal any cars, even though you totally could, but what's the point when you can run that fast?
One of my favorite things about this game is the way that it starts, and it starts off with a little tutorial, and then there are a hell of a lot more tutorials after that, but it opens with, it's almost like a little throwaway kind of a thing, and you play this anonymous guy who's in the middle of a desert, and then you climb on a rocket as it's taking off, and this Aerosmith song comes in, and I kind of fell in love with the game right from that moment on, and after that you get to be the President of the United States, and the White House gets attacked by aliens, and I'm giving too much away now.
Hello, humans.
But you do kind of become this GTA-like guy crossed with a superhero.
You can follow the main quest, but there's also these random missions strewn about, just like in GTA, but I feel like they seem to be even more so in this one. There's always little question marks popping up everywhere that I want to run to.
It does feel like it's less about the main quests, and you almost go off on the side quests and kind of just get lost on all those because they're all usually so well written. So the voice acting, as usual, is so great here.
Yeah.
Oleg and I are about to head over to Camp David to watch some Nightblade. Yep. You down?
Thanks, but no thanks, mate.
My OCD kicked in, and I think that's exactly what Volition is going for when they develop this game. They want you to feel like you need to collect everything in the game, and you do bounce around, as you did when you played Crackdown, and collect as many of the orbs as you can possibly find. And I don't know why that works still, even after all these years, but it does. I want every orb in the game, but there's also still a little bit, if I'm going to compare this to GTA, a little bit of a junky quality.
There's
kind of a, it doesn't feel like it has the money or the funding or it has the gameplay or the fun that GTA has. That said, there's more of a comic book, kind of cartoonish, on steroids, on caffeine quality here that you can't short shrift that. It's amazing and amazingly compelling.
That's so true. You mentioned OCD, and I think that's exactly what this game is. It really plays to, I think, all of our needs now to not be stuck in one story, to be stuck with this big, overwhelming game, to actually be able to just run around and do whatever the hell you want, because you can do that in this game, and it's so much fun, and you don't have to really be stuck into anything. Even when I follow the main quest, each mission is not very long. They just don't take a lot out of you, and I like that. I like having fun in a video game. I love laughing with my game, and this game has so much humor. I mean, even the character I was playing with, he was a fatty.
I made him fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Jones's fault,
but
it was funny. You can make your character whoever you want it to be.
You can give it Nolan North's voice if you want to do that. But no video game has made me laugh in a long time. This game made me laugh probably once every 20 minutes or so.
Which is huge for you.
Huge. I would burst out laughing in my living room. I remember at the start of the game, there's an attack on the White House. One of the guys who's injured says, "Tell my wife that I had another wife."
Tell my wife I had another wife. I did this.
And right from there, I just laughed and I was on board I had a good time with this. This is, again, it's a last-gen game that looks great, frame rate's great, the graphics are great, everything's great. I love playing this. What are you going to give this?
Wow, I'm giving it a 7.5.
Oh, I'm going to go a little higher, 8.5 for me.
Wow.